يا لغتي عربية حسبي بأنك منطقي وبياني عربية قلبي.
Okay guys, so we're back again, and as promised last week, I said we are going to be having a very interesting topic, and as you can see we have a guest, and this is a new first for most people, but no, I don't think so. The streets know him. All right, and here you have Raja, and as for him, he will introduce himself. So as a norm, before we begin, we give a big shout out to our biggest sponsors, that's Gamers Creed. Alright, you find us at Salamat Heights Mall, that's 9th Avenue in Jos Studenica. First floor, shop number 18. That's where you get us. So you can come, and as I always say, it's therapy. Therapy. Cheap therapy for all the guys out there. Come and play games, FIFA, Call of Duty, Watch Dogs, MK, NBA, and everything that you want. And as you can see, we also have a sim racing rig here that you can actually come and drive and drift and everything. So yeah, say or Aniti Nimepras, you can introduce yourself.
Yeah. First, I want to thank the sponsors of this program
Yeah.
for welcoming me, and also I want to thank my presenter here. My name is David Swanda, and I'm from Shavani. David Swanda. So today we want to talk about the importance of learning an extra language. Also, we'll be looking at the local language and the international language. What are the benefits of someone knowing an extra language in their lives?
Okay. I see. But anyway, guys, I'm sorry, I'm having some trust issues here, and I feel like everything that I've known all my life to be true is now a lie. You said your name is David Swanda.
Yeah, that's my government name. That's the name they know me.
Okay. Okay.
All the other names, are nicknames.
Okay, guys, I've known something totally different, and I'm sure you guys, if you know him by a different name. But anyway, David Swanda, very nice meeting you. And you're from Rishavani?
I'm from Shava.
Yeah. Osvanda from Rishavani, that's Shona, deep Mashona, region. But anyway, so yeah, you said today's topic is actually the importance of learning a new language, and I need to know some of the languages that you speak. Which languages do you speak?
First, I speak Shona, which I
Okay.
can say is my mother language, but it's not my mother language. Because my mother, she's a Yao or a Cheo. But we adopted Shona.
Okay.
So Shona, then I speak English, then I speak Arabic, and the bit of pieces of it's in the
Oh,
check here there.
David Swanda was in the. What about you? You mentioned your mother speaking Yao or
Yeah,
Cheo.
that one I don't even know. I don't even know. They used to make us try to speak it, but it was hard for us. Because the community which we live in, it was Shona.
No.
So if you are speaking a certain language in the house, then you go outside, they want you to speak Shona. So
Oh, I see. So because now you had to balance Shona, Ndebele, English, Yao, it was kind of too much. And then you later on learned Arabic language.
yes.
And can we say your level in Arabic language is native? Native level, or you are fluent in Arabic?
I'm fluent.
You're fluent in Arabic. Okay. Okay, I'm lucky because I'm a Muslim, all right? So I know a little bit of Arabic. But a lot of people in general, they say that Arabic is a scary language.
I think that's prejudice.
Okay.
People, they say what they hear or what they see on the media, but Arabic is not a yes, it's tough. But it's
Okay.
not a scary language like what they say. It is love. It is a language with love vocabularies, compassionate vocabularies, like any language.
Compassionate.
Yes.
Love.
Yes.
You, because in movies here, Hollywood, and I think we can even get some references from Trevor Noah when you mentioned in a Hollywood movie.
Yeah.
The moment you hear someone, Bismillah, Allah Akbar,
Yeah.
so compassionate, we've never seen someone or anybody mention like, Anta la la la, and we never got that, the compassionate, Arabic phrases and all that.
If you choose to watch the movies that I acted in from from people in the Middle East. You find out they have romantic movies also.
Romantic?
Yes, romantic movies also. You find that some of them they're expressing what they are romantic expression. So, so the movies, some people they see them much from certain media outlets. They just want to show that every language is beauty also.
I see. So you mentioned that it's it's difficult and all that. And by the way, guys, if you have to know that I also speak Shona, Ndebele, English, and I also speak Turkish. Right, so and then I have bits and pieces of other languages, like a little bit of, well, not a little bit, but bits and pieces, enough to start a conversation with a person, and then come back to English. We're talking about something like French, Russian, and Chewa, Nyanja, like the fact that in communities, as you said, my mother is also from Malawi, so we grew up in that setup where she used to also speak some Chewa and all that. So from there, you get some bits and pieces and all that. So how long did it take you to learn Arabic?
What I can say is that, like my brother is saying, I'm also a Muslim. So I started learning Arabic when I was a kid, but not as a language.
Yeah.
But when I went to Saudi Arabia to specialize in Arabic, it took me 6 years.
Oh, okay. You went to Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
It took you 6 years to study Arabic.
Yeah, it's like I did 2 years for Arabic from Ghana.
So that's the
Then the bachelor's which I was doing it in Arabic also. So I can say I've been speaking and practicing Arabic for the last 6 years.
Okay, so you stayed in Saudi Arabia for 6 good years.
6 good years.
According to what we hear, I don't know if this is a misconception or whatsoever. Oh, it's just people, it's because people talk. Is Saudi Arabia a place that you can, you can be free, like,
It depends how you define freedom. That's different. It depends how you define freedom.
Okay.
So in Saudi Arabia, they have their laws.
Mm-hmm.
There are laws which are governed by the religion of Islam.
Okay.
But nowadays they are opening up to other people. But even if you're in Saudi Arabia, you have to abide by the laws of what? Islam. That's the definition of what? Of freedom.
Okay.
So if you think freedom is another definition which is against their laws, I don't know.
Okay, but just having a question. I'm just curious. Do we have nightclubs in Saudi?
Last time I was in Saudi Arabia was in 2020. They didn't have any nightclubs. I don't know.
The whole country?
The whole country. They didn't have that one. They
Not
don't
even
have it.
underground moves.
No, not even or whatever.
There is no beer in Saudi
There's no
Arabia.
beer. As far as I know, there's no beer.
Yo!
That's a hard lie.
Those are some real sober people, man. Like,
But people they still live there, and people they still visit those places.
yeah, for visiting, I understand.
Like right now, you see even the footballers like Cristiano Ronaldo, Mane, they're all in that one. They're all staying in Saudi Arabia, so they're surviving there, which means you can survive also.
Right?
Yes.
It's not against the law. Right?
To drink. I think as you heard that Saudi Arabia is governed by Islamic laws.
Islamic laws you can't drink.
And according to Islam, drinking is haram, right? That means it's prohibited. And actually, just giving you a heads up, I was looking at this other article that was recently released, and it said that Saudi Arabia to build or to open its first, was it nightclub or bar? And they say that it's for tourist purposes only. It's for the visitors, not for them. And they're going to open. But yeah, so as a country, can you say that it's a beautiful, is it a desert, full desert?
Saudi Arabia is a desert. It's a full desert. But they plant trees.
So
Green. But it's a desert because they don't even have a river. Yeah, the whole country.
Oh,
From what I read, they don't even have a river there.
and how was traveling for you? Traveling from one city to another, was it an easy process? Traveling, I don't know, which city were you in?
I was in Medina.
You're in Medina. So every year you went for Hajj?
Yes, I went. So not every year, I went once. But for Umrah, you can go for or as many times as you want.
Okay. Wow. And traveling from one city to another, is that easy?
Yeah, it's easy. It's easy. It's easy. As long as you are documented, you have all the papers. They call it karma. Sort of an ID for foreigners.
Ikama.
Yes.
Ah.
You can move freely into country.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So I'll just share an experience. So my first time going to Turkey, when I got to the airport, my flight from Istanbul to the city that I was going to left me. Right. So now I'm at the airport. I have my luggage and everything. I missed my flight, and I have to find a way to get another flight scheduled for me and go to the city that I'm supposed to go. So I went to this guy at the airport. Now, you know what we grow up seeing, like in Zimbabwe, if you see somebody who's white, it means that automatically they speak English. That's like a given. So I went to this guy and then I'm like, hello. And then the guy is like, ¿Cómo estás, amigo? I'm like, whoa. And then he's like, Spaniel? I'm like, no, English. And then he's like, sorry. So I went to the next guy again. And then I'm like, hello. And then the guy is like, Ahlan wa sahlan, habibi. I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, now I don't speak Arabic. Okay, so I'm like, English? He's like, no, la. So I'm like, okay, let me find another guy. And then I go to the other guy. And this guy is literally like, bonjour, monsieur. I'm like, okay, I need one white person who can speak English. And to be honest, back in the day, right now, the English business in Turkey is like a booming business, because Turkish people now want to learn English and all that. But back then, it was something else. And I had to, the guy who helped me was actually a janitor. He's the guy who was like, excuse me. I was like, wait, you know English? And he's like, yeah, I know English. I'm like, oh my God, thank God. So that's how I got to get my next flight rescheduled for me. But did you ever have any experiences? And your first time in Saudi, how did it go for you? Like, how was the experience going to a place where they don't speak English? Do they speak English?
Some they speak maybe at airports just for bit and pieces to welcome the guests and whatever. But some of them they don't even know the language totally.
Wow. So how was the experience for you trying to create communication between you and them?
When first I arrived in Jeddah, because I arrived in Jeddah and I had to take my flight to Madrid. I couldn't even speak any Arabic. So what I used to do, what I did, I took my passport and my tickets and I showed the guy who was, those people that would help people. Just show him, point at it, you read, they're not, they'll direct you. Because the ticket or the visa is written in English and also what? In Arabic. So what else did I say? Then you show you where to go. Okay. Even if we're not Arab in Medina, I didn't know where to go, which school I was going. So the guys the taxi guys, they asked me, where are you going in Arabic? Yeah, I just took my visa and I showed him. Then it was written the name of the school. So it's like I was using what? The sign language. He didn't know where you're going.
And then they direct you.
Then he took me to the university. But some of them, they know welcome, how are you, but deep English. Most
they can't.
It's a barrier.
I see. What about your experience with the food?
The food, it was the same thing. You go into a restaurant or a mat'am, you just look at the menu.
What do you mean mat'am?
It's a restaurant.
Because mat'am this. Okay.
So my first days I just go in the restaurant, I look at the menu, I just point this one.
But do they have any different foods like a different cuisine from what you were used to? Like you spent 6 years without salsa, right?
Yes. They don't have salsa.
The transition and all that, how was it? Do they have some unique food that you were like, hey, not my thing?
Yes. They have the food which was sour, but no. What's important is that they had rice, Rice I used to eat here in Zimbabwe, so I always to stick with the rice. But some of the cuisines, they were different. But for us, it was trial and error. Today you try this one. Tomorrow what?
You try another one.
Until you find your rhythm. I know, now I eat this and this and this. Then you stick what? That drink.
Interesting.
So if you make a mistake, you sleep hungry.
You sleep
Yeah.
hungry.
I remember me, I ordered, I don't know, it was tomato juice.
Tomato juice?
Yeah. I wanted to try it, but it was like squeezed tomatoes. So, just took one sip, you put it down, say, then they know he's guy is trying. So, it was my first time, I want this one.
Wow. Wow, that's something. But anyway, now let's just get in. I'm just curious about these things because there are certain things that I also experienced on my side. So, what are the importance of learning a new language?
Because learning a new language is like, it opens the door to a different culture.
Yeah.
For example, like you didn't know any culture about Turkey. I didn't know any culture about what? The Arabs.
Yeah.
So when you start learning their language, it's like you're opening the door which was closed. Now you get to know people deeply. What are their likes? What are their dislikes?
Yeah.
There's certain things you can do here in Zimbabwe. In Saudi Arabia, you can't do it. For example, amongst Arabs, if you want to give an example using a person, you have to ask them first. I used to see in class, like, let's say for example, Gamu is a dog, ask me first. If you want to use me as what? So that's a cow. Just in Zimbabwe, you can just let's say for example, you're what? You're a cow, and they say you have to ask me if you can use example.
Okay, so in class you have to stand up and say, Steve, can I please use you as an example?
I used to see the teacher asking, can I use an example? They say, give you person an example. So it's a different culture, which is different from what? From our culture in Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
So when you learn the languages of people, you learn their cultures, you learn to understand them deep.
Yeah.
Now, so learning a language, it opens the door to what? Different culture.
I've always told people that a lot of people think that language is just a means of communication, but I feel like language comes with culture. It is a whole package, because by learning a language, you need to learn the norms, the culture, and what the people who speak that language do, the actions also,
Yes.
there are certain things we do. For example, when you're speaking, when you raise your voice, for example, in Shona, inini, that's something which is shown like, I don't know, but when we were growing up, we know that if someone is going to go on the dance floor and clap their hands like this, they're about to kill it. It's like, it's gonna be something. Or even when people are dancing, the African people usually, they have these facial expressions and all that when they're doing their dance moves or something like that. And I realized that it's also a thing in other countries also. Once you get their language, you learn their culture, you learn their actions, you have to fully immerse yourself in it for you to really, really learn something.
Yes.
So culture is something which is really important. But then at the same time, what I need to know is, so for you to learn Arabic language up to a point of saying, I can have a conversation with someone, how long did it take you?
It's 2 years.
2 years.
For non-speaking people who just speak Arabic, you have to go for 2 years language. And they can say now you're home and dry, you can communicate. Then as time goes on, you'll be strengthening your language through communication with other people. But 2 years, it's enough for you to move around. Yes, communicating.
I see. And I don't know, but do you feel like in Zimbabwe also we should teach these languages?
Yes, it's very important. And I've seen in Blawa the many language academies or schools, but it's just German, French, and Portuguese. I haven't seen anyone who's
German, French, and
Portuguese. I haven't seen anyone who's focusing in Arabic. I don't know if it's
Except you.
Yeah, me, I teach Arabic.
Yeah, you teach Arabic, so except you haven't seen anyone who actually focuses on teaching Arabic. Okay, I see. And as Zimbabweans, we have this thing of saying, how is it going to benefit me? Because me learning Arabic, how is that going to benefit me? Do we have Arabic speakers in Zimbabwe for me to even start considering speaking? Because now a lot of Zimbabweans, they want to do things that benefit them.
Yeah, I understand this. Yes.
And not everyone is willing to give time to studying a language that they'll be like, at the end of the day, I'm just gonna, and I don't have anyone to practice.
As for me, I see that most people that approach me, they want to learn Arabic. They want to use it for something. For example, someone wants to expand his career.
No.
Person maybe is working for an NGO, maybe they sometimes go and operate in what? In North Africa. So I say, I want to go and learn Arabic so that when I go there, I'll feel a little bit comfortable. The other guy who came to me said, I was in Egypt, I was in Nigeria. I fall in love with what? With the language. Guy, yes. So most people, they be going to Dubai. So they just want maybe to know.
Rich people going to Dubai. I have your Arabic teacher here.
So they just want maybe to know how to get by in Dubai. That's it. A little bit of what? Of Arabic.
Yeah.
Because if you can see that some of the business people in Zimbabwe, they go order their things from Dubai. And what? Some guys they approach me, I want to know a little bit of Arabic. Teach me what to say, how much is this, how much what. So most people, they want to, like you said, they want something that can benefit them.
Yeah.
So I've given you 2 examples. Someone wants to what? For career.
Yeah.
To expand his career. Or someone wants to use it for what? For business trips or leisure or whatever.
Yeah, and I actually feel like it's really, really important for you to learn the basics. If you're planning to travel to a certain country which speaks a different language and which does not speak English, you have to at least know something, Like, for example, if you're going to China, at least just know how to say hi.
Yeah.
I had a guy in here who spoke Chinese. How do you say hi in Chinese?
I just went out.
You You went out, okay. Okay, so yeah, the guy went out. Yeah, there was someone who was just mentioning like, I speak Chinese and all that. So yeah, he left. But I feel like those things are essential. And when conducting business, for example, I have, with my experience, I have seen that it's actually, it puts a person at ease to know that you understand their language and you can relate to them. For example, I remember going to this other meeting, and we had a guy from Zimbabwe, right?
Yes.
So we had a guy from Zimbabwe, and I was actually translating for a Turkish company. So I was there as the translator and all that. And this guy came, and we were talking. And all of a sudden, I mentioned something like, sadza mdara kana mchita sadza tukunotumbusota. And then he was like, wait a minute, okay, we are in Turkey here, right? And you're telling me about sadza, you have sadza here. Yeah. So it kind of puts you in a position that makes the client also relax and say, okay, this person, I can communicate to this person and this person can understand me at a personal level. It's like, if a Turkish person comes this side and then I have to translate for them, I will mention the foods that they like.
Yes.
Especially Turkish people have something called ayran. Ayran is a drink. The first time I tried it, I was like, no, not again. Never. But then I tried it after 6 months, and then I was like, I tried it again 6 months down the line, and now I love the drink. So it's like, I don't know, it's yogurt with, and then they mix it with water, and then they add salt to it. So it's actually very, very popular. Yeah, it's very popular and they love it. You can never say any bad thing about Iran and expect them to just look at you and smile. You can't, they take pride within their cuisine and all that. But now, learning the Arabic language, if you speak, we have heard Arab people are terrorists. When they say Allah Akbar, does it go kaboom? Or
No. If it was like that, there won't be any visitors. Countries like UAE, Kuwait, and Saudi Arabia, where people are dying there.
I see.
So it's like I said, it's a prejudice. People they think what they think because of what? Of information what they are getting.
They're getting.
Yes, but it's total lie.
Do you have any Arabic romantic movie suggestions? Because you say they have romantic movies. I'm not just.
I don't have any suggestions. I don't know.
I know, I'm curious. I'm going to live.
They're there.
They're there. Did you watch them?
Why am I saying that? Because when I was in Saudi Arabia, like I said, it's Islamically controlled.
Yeah.
Mostly, even if you search for what such kind of stuff, you don't see them.
I'm sure.
But for other people who come from countries like Tunisia, Algeria, that's Morocco, you know, those countries that are not a little bit strict, or I can say a little bit strict, they said, I know countries where movies like this in Arabic.
Okay, but okay, do we have any passionate phrases, as you say? One passionate phrase. Can you teach me one passionate phrase that I can say to my mother, for example?
You can say, أحبك في الله.
أحبك في الله.
For example, I love you for the sake of God.
I love you for the sake of God. Yeah, these guys are sober, man. I love you for the sake of God. Even in I love you, you have to put for the sake of who, you know. Okay.
Because you can love something for the sake of their money, for the sake of whatever, material gain. But when you say it's for God, it looks honest.
Oh, okay.
Like, you don't have any external gain but from there.
I see. And so there's always an issue of accent when it comes to any language. Like I don't know with Arabic, the accent. And,
Okay. As you can see, Arabic is an international language. It's spoken in many in the Jazeera or in the Arab region.
Yeah.
So you find out people in Tunisia, they have their own accent. People in Egypt, they have their own accent. People in what? In Saudi Arabia, they have what? Their own accent. It's like Shona. You take someone from Thai who speak Manyika.
Yeah.
Their own accent. Someone who is from Mashingo, they use kwa, charge. So all of it is Shona. It's from different what? Regions.
Yeah, but that
Same
being,
thing with Arabic.
or maybe we can actually, or maybe we can call those like dialects or something. But I mean, when you were learning the Arabic language, did you struggle adapting to the accent? Like,
Yeah, it's like, for example, me, I'm learning Development. When I speak in Development, someone can look that this person is a Shon.
so you,
Same way Arab, this guy is what? It's like I say, Funu Hampa. You say, this is a Shon.
yeah, you're speaking Ndebele using the Shona accent.
Excellent. Same thing with Arabic. They can hear that. They're saying, Mada Turi.
Ma, that what do you want?
Mada Turi. So they can hear that this guy is what? Is a foreign. But if there are people like black Arab, they grew up in Saudi Arabia, they speak what using their dialect, what they are told. So they can differentiate also.
Okay. So if I want to learn Arabic, just the basics, I want my level to be maybe level 2 or level 3. How many hours or days or months will it take me? And how many hours should I come in a day?
It's for you, you know Arabic.
Yeah,
So,
well.
you know how to read it.
Yeah.
So for you, I can say 6 months.
6 months?
Yeah.
How much is it? Guys, I'm asking the price for you, not for me.
What's for you? How much? I just send you
$100 per month.
Yes.
Guys, it's $100 per month. I was joking anyway. I was just asking for a friend who wants to learn Arabic. But anyways, guys, so you know what? I feel like we have to talk about these languages and your experiences also on a later date, and you can share with us some of your experiences when you visited these cities, Jeddah, Riyadh, Makkah, Medina, and everything. So, guys, as usual, now we have to tap into our game. And as usual, we have the chili sauce for the loser. And well, I think for the past few weeks I've been on a roll because I haven't been losing, I haven't been getting any punishment, so I think I'm doing good, So the game for today is an easy one. It's called 2 truths and 1 lie. So what's gonna happen is we have you're going to tell us 2 truths and 1 lie.
Yes.
And then I have to guess which one is the lie. You don't mention that this is the lie. And then I do the same. And then we're going to do 3 times. So you do 1, I do 1. If you get 2 correct, then you win. And then I get the punishment. But then if it's a tie, we have to find a tiebreaker. And for the tiebreaker, we asked our DA producer, to give us 2 truths and 1 lie about himself. And then after that, we can actually see which one is true and which one is a lie. So do you want to go first or I go first?
Honestly, you go first.
Okay, so I'm gonna go first. Okay, so in Turkey, they eat raw meat. Raw meat mixed with bulgur, and yeah, they eat raw meat. It's their food and they love it. They call something like 81 cities, but each and every province, when I was there, each and every province seemed to be its own country, because they ask things like, where are you from to each other, and they say, I'm Blawayan, I'm Kwekwen, I'm Mutarian, and then the last one is, I was born on a Thursday. Yeah, I'm done.
I think the issue about the raw meat is a lie.
The issue about the raw meat is a lie.
Yes.
I don't know if you have Google, guys, if you have data. That's actually a true one. That's actually a true one. It's called chi kofte. Chi, that means raw. So they have that one. So yeah, now it's your turn.
What's my turn? So,
The lie was me being born on a Thursday. I don't even know when I was born. Yeah. So yeah, now it's yours.
the capital city of Saudi Arabia is Mecca. That's
Hey.
the capital city of Saudi Arabia. And then number 2, my father was born in South Africa.
Yes, it's bad.
That's another.
Okay.
Then another statement. I'm about 30 years old. Which one is the lie?
You know what? I know that the capital city of Saudi is Riyadh. It's not Makkah, so it's not Makkah, right?
Yeah.
So that's the lie in there. Yeah. So officially, you're the loser.
But there's no need for.
Yeah, but for curiosity's sake, I'm curious. Tell us something, but you have to tell us about yourself.
Myself.
Yeah, I'm curious. Hey, let's get to know our producer more or something.
Okay. I've played rugby in Botswana. I did Cambridge. I have one girlfriend.
You know how
We know our answer now. Anyway, we know our answer. we know our answer. But anyway, thank you for sharing the info. So you just have to take a piece, and then because the time you took when you were planning. Okay, so I'm just going to add chili on that. It's not too hot. It's really, it's nice actually. That's what they say. So I just have to spread them like this. So go for it. Bismillah. Looks like you love chili.
it's too hot.
No, this guy loves chili. No. He's enjoying and he's smiling here.
Yeah, in Saudi Arabia they eat chili also. It's like India, they put some chili in there. But not too much.
But still, no, this is cheating. And next time, guys, we're going to be punishing. If you get it wrong, you have to finish 6 cups of water. I know it's a lie, but anyway, it's okay. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for taking your time and being with us here. So we'll get you on the next episode, and we're hoping that you're going to be available next week. And next week, hopefully, we'll be having Mami Nisa in the studio. She'll be back again. So yeah, see you next week, guys. Thank you.
One day